After years of strenuous political battles, Colombia's Congress has banned bullfighting nationwide. This brings to an end a centuries-old tradition brought by Spanish colonizers that has pitted men against bulls ever since. Once a popular entertainment, it has been losing fans in recent years as lower courts and municipal governments prohibited the event on ethical grounds, turning it into a pastime for a small elite in the country. This victory reevaluates the culture we inherited, a culture of violence, of torture, that does not deserve to be called culture. The next generations will grow up in a country where culture will define things much more creatively than torturing animals for the amusement of a few insensible people. Supporters and detractors of the tradition squared off in Congress's lower house before the long-delayed vote. Matador Curo Martin, a second-generation bullfighter, proudly showed us pictures of his feats. He says he dedicated his entire life to the bulls. The hardest part of the prohibition is that even if they help us find another job, even if I find something that pays me better, I simply don't understand life without bullfighting. The sensation I feel when the bull passes alongside me is something I will not find anywhere else. The law proposes banning all bullfighting within 3 years to give time to the industry to adapt and transform bull rings like this one into cultural centers. Fifth-generation bull breeder Gonzalo Sanz de Santa Maria acknowledges that bullfighting aficionados are a dying breed, but believes the law will mean an end for the animals he admires. This breed of bull only exists for fighting, and the cows cannot be used for milk. For us, these bulls are like gods who, instead of dying in a slaughterhouse like most animals, have an opportunity to defend themselves, even save their lives. Remaining fighting bulls in Colombia will likely end up being sold in other countries where the practice continues. But this vote affirms that this old tradition, which used to thrill the masses and famous intellectuals alike, has reached its final thrust. Alexandra Al-Jaz Bot. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Alger. As Colombia navigates through this transformative phase, the future holds a promise of new beginnings. The government, along with various NGOs, is crafting strategies to ensure a smooth transition for those affected by the ban. This includes retraining programs for matadors and support for rural communities dependent on bullfighting for their livelihood. From the perspective of bull breeders, the ban introduces significant challenges. Generations of families have been involved in breeding bulls, specifically for the arena, a practice interwoven with their cultural identity and economic survival. They express concerns about their future and the loss of a tradition that, for many, is a revered art form. In conclusion, while the ban on bullfighting in Colombia marks a significant shift towards animal rights, it also raises important questions about cultural heritage and economic impact. Globally, as nations grapple with similar issues, Colombia's experience may serve as a valuable lesson in balancing tradition with modern ethical standards.